Mikey Davidson currently lives and works in the non-murdery part of Akron, as evidenced by his appearance here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mikey Davidson.
So I'm an aeronautical engineer, and for those of you that don't know, that's the fancy term for a rocket scientist. Or, as my wife likes to put it, she uses the simple term of idiot. Although she married me, so she's actually the idiot. So like I said, I'm a rocket scientist, get to work on exciting, innovative aircraft. And if you ask any of us, to be quite honest, we have no idea how they fly other than magic. And the only reason we tell you all that lift stuff is you get on the plane. The rest of it's just bullshit. There are some drawbacks to the job. For example, my wife and I were putting together our coffee table from IKEA. You know, the ones that have the directions from Swedish Satan. And we're putting it together, and I'm like, this shouldn't be hard. I'm an engineer, I could do this. But as we all know, it's seemingly impossible. Other people tend to think that I can do these things because I'm an engineer also. But let me be perfectly clear with you. Just because I'm an engineer does not give you the right to think that I can help you with anything. Nana. I was at her house. She hands me a single slice of Kraft American cheese and looks at me with these loving eyes and goes, "You're an engineer. Can you open this cheese?" I didn't go to college for 4 years to open cheese for you, Nana. Go to Grandpa's Cheese Barn. Nana's not the worst. Doctors are probably worse. Quick note, so I have Crohn's disease, and for those that don't know, it means I can't digest or absorb various nutrients. And when I was first diagnosed, I had to go to the gastroenterologist or the GI doctor, or as the older crowd know him as, is the person who takes your anal virginity when you turn 50. And he started talking to me, and I told him I was an engineer. He said, "I could tell you're an engineer because you ask a lot of questions." And I thought to myself, so do non-engineers not ask questions to the doctor? Like, you're about to get a camera shoved up your ass, and you're fine with that? I'm not a doctor. I'm just a rocket scientist. I don't know. So he told him aeronautical engineer, and he starts talking about like engines and Henry Ford and some other shit. I was bored. But being the smart individual I am, I indulged him because, as you know, you don't want to get on the wrong side of the person who's about to lead an expedition of your bowels while you're unconscious. So like I said, I have Crohn's disease, which the short version is I shit a lot. And does anyone else here have Crohn's disease? Great, because I already called Great, I have dibs on the handicap stall, so sucks for you. And it's not like I'm running to the bathroom at like Usain Bolt under 10 seconds. I'll stroll in there, take my time, about 20 to 30 minutes. And I actually wrote this very sentence from what I refer to it as The Office. And why I call it that is because when I'm in there during laundry day, I will take the laundry basket, flip it upside down, bring my laptop with me, and get a lot of work done in there. Some people do their best thinking in the shower. I do mine on the shitter. It's not all rainbows and butterflies, I know. My friends were pretty understanding to the cause, but they've grown to be quite annoyed with my frequent trips. We'll be playing Call of Duty on the Xbox when I look at them and tell them I have to make my own Call of Duty. I get it, though. My uncle has diabetes, and it's kind of annoying when he goes to the bathroom to what he refers to it as shoot up insulin. It's weird because every time the check comes, we're out to dinner, he has to shoot up insulin and just disappears. During During this past Thanksgiving, we had to set a bathroom schedule. We've had problems with this in the past of whose disease is worse. Mine is. But we set a schedule, and I had about 5 minutes left in my time slot right after dinner, and I decided to take a quick 5-minute power nap. No big deal. The couch was taken. All of a sudden, I look around, and the door is busted down. My parents are walking in, they're barging in. My dad has a battering ram. Don't know where he got that. And they look at me like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just fell asleep." They're like, "You've been in here 2 hours." And I was like, "That was the mark you were going to come check on me?" Like, you're like, "Oh, it's been 90 minutes. He's probably fine." I'll never forget this, though. Nana just walks in very casually, looks around, surveys the scene. Totally normal, apparently. I'm half naked on the toilet, half asleep. She goes, looks at me up and down, goes, "You're an engineer. Can you fix the door?" Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Give it up for Mikey one more time.